What's going on YouTube? Quentin here from Double Edge Games, and we're gonna get down with another review today. I'm gonna bless you guys with another review, and it's been a minute since I did a AAA game review because I've been reviewing a lot of free-to-play games, but I just cannot hold this one in any longer. I recently finished Resident Evil 7, and I have to honestly say this game has proved me wrong. I literally doubted this game from the start. I did not like the transition from the third person to first person. I was like, they're being too much like Outlast. This game is gonna flop. And I have to honestly say, I cannot think of that many things that are negative with this game. So this review might seem one-sided, but that's all I could think of. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this review. Oh my god. Not my buns. What the f- Whoa! Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the story of this game. So I'm gonna get into just the basic foundation of what this game's about, and I'm gonna actually leave out a lot of the other details for you to find out when you play the game. So you play as Ethan, which is the husband of Mia, who's been missing for 3 years, and Ethan receives this video message from Mia which pretty much signals that she may still be alive. So of course, Ethan goes on the hunt looking for his wife in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in Butthole, Louisiana, and that's where Ethan screws himself. Like, really screws himself. Ethan finds his house, which is just, it's just ill. Just, ugh. Yuck. Then that's when Ethan explores through the house and he actually finds his wife in an underground holding cell where she's acting a little bit strange and she's clearly not herself. And then that's when it's just like out of nowhere, she's just like Majin Buu at the side of an empty fridge, and she just goes berserk. She starts throwing you through walls like Brock Lesnar, and then she tries to kill you. So you are literally forced to either fight back or let your wife kill you. So you're forced to stop your wife, but just when you think it's over, she disappears, and then she pops up just to trick you with this weird split personality where she's normal, then 1 minute she turns into a crazy bitch, and then you literally have to fight her all over again just to stop her, because either that, you're gonna die. So once she's actually down for the count, you're actually greeted by Jack Baker. That pretty much welcomes you to the family.
Welcome to the family, son.
So that's when the real story begins, and I must say this is one of the best Resident Evil games that I've actually played, and this is coming from a guy, like I said, that doubted the game from the start. And until I seen the trailer about a while back when I saw the Bakers literally having that disgusting dinner scene, and then this man Jack just busting through walls like just out of some weird Superman type shit, the game hooked me right then and there. And then the game actually does a really good job of making you feel horror in the game. It's still giving you that classic Resident Evil feel with the different puzzles and just roaming through an unknown area just trying to survive. And the great thing is, this is one thing I was worried about, is that the gunplay, it is back and it's actually even better with weapons like the handgun, the Shotty Bugatti of course, and then you can even craft weapons in the game like this beastly ass flamethrower that you are gonna need. And there are also tapes in the game which you're gonna have to find to actually help you out with future puzzles that you're actually gonna have to do, and they're actually interactive too, so that's actually a big plus. There's one thing that I must say this game did very well, and that's the fact that the characters are done perfectly. And what I mean by that is the characters are literally burnt into my brain, and I will never be able to forget these characters no matter how hard I try. That's just from how the characters act, how they sound, how they react, and just how they visually look. There are plenty of games where the characters just leave their mark on me, just like Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series, and even Dante from the original Devil May Cry series back on the PS2. But the one thing I really enjoyed about these characters is, like I said, that effect that they can have on you. Just looking at Jack and Marguerite, they just look, ugh, boy, like they look gross, boy. And then on top of that, there are times where they're just completely terrifying, especially when you're able to beat the game and you unlock a new difficulty called Madhouse, which not only makes the enemies harder to kill, but they also act completely different. There was literally a time I walked down a hallway, and usually Jack, kind of walks towards you and, waving his shovel around. He literally was so quick speed walking towards me, just talking shit as he's doing it. And I'm not gonna lie, it was just complete utter terror because that is something I did not expect. One thing about the Madhouse difficulty that's actually pretty cool is that you actually require cassette tapes now in order for you to save your game, which you get about 2 per save point, so you actually have to ration out which areas are you going to save at. And then also there's really aren't any checkpoints within the game. They're very scarce, so you're going to have to make sure that you're saving at the right times. But there's one interesting character that really made me think a little bit, and that's actually Lucas, which is the son of Jack and Marguerite. This may be a spoiler to some people, but I know a lot of people watch Let's Players, and I'm just gonna put this out here right now, is that Lucas, if you have not noticed from the trailers, he, is a little bit hyperactive, a little bit happy, just for no damn reason. But he still seems crazy, but he's not mind dead crazy like Jack and Marguerite are. You can see Jack and Marguerite aimlessly wandering through the house. Even in the dead beginning of the game, you just see Jack walking outside, just aimlessly, just complete brain dead. So Lucas is completely different. He's a little ecstatic and he's happy at the situation he's in. And what's really crazy is that the dude is just flat out crazy before they got crazy. So there's actually something called a gift, which is also the virus, the infection that the family got, which they literally splat all over the place in big bloody letters. And Lucas actually got cured from that virus. So he's not only happy he's in this situation, he's choosing to be in this situation, because there are also different letters you can find throughout the game, which you're going to have to pay attention to those because it explains so much within the game. So Lucas has actually been killing people before his family got infected with that virus. So it makes you just think and make you ask questions like how crazy is this man to be still around this situation, or how is he actually completely tricking this virus that you're going to find out why later on. And also on top of that, what exactly is this man planning, because he's just pretty much playing along in all this stuff. So it literally makes you ask questions in a good way. So before I talk your ear off more about this game, I'm just going to flat out say this game completely proved me wrong. And Capcom, whoever has had a hand in creating this game, if they happen to see this video with my channel only having like 50 damn subscribers, I just want to say you guys did an amazing job with this title. It literally blew me away. And this also comes out with free DLC within the spring, which is called the Not a Hero DLC or something like that, which is actually another plus on top of that. And honestly, this is Double Edge Games for a reason. You're gonna have positives and negatives. And honestly, the only negatives I could think about with this game was it had a little bit of optimization problems, but those had easy fixes. And then also, I just wish the game was a little bit longer. That's pretty much it. But when I finished the game and got the first ending, you actually have an option to get the second ending if you want to know what else happens through a separate path that you can choose. And then also playing on the Madhouse difficulty just adds another playstyle. I'm not focused on just shooting and killing everything. I'm completely focused on how the hell am I gonna live. And for that reason, that's pretty much the reason why I really enjoyed this game. So I would honestly, there was really not much I can think about with the game. And then the negatives I did think about, they were weighed out by positives. So honestly, about good 9 to 10 hours per path you choose in the game, it gives you a good amount of time playing the game. So I would definitely give this game, this is going to be a first score that I've given on this channel. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. Every other game has gotten less than that. This game has literally blew me away. I could not think of anything negative to say about this game, and I will give this game the first ever Double Edge seal of approval, as in this game is a must buy for any Resident Evil fan, or even if you're new to the series, because you don't have to play the past games to know what's going on. And like I said, pick it up at full price, pick it up on sale. If you see the game, pick it up. That's all I got to say. So I'd really like to thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed playing this game, and I gotta get back to playing it. So if you guys have any games you would like for me to review, because I know For Honored's coming out, even Ghost Recon, Wildlands is coming out too. So if you guys would like any of those games reviewed, leave them down in the comments down below. I can definitely get down to those. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is Quentin from Double Edge Games. Peace out.
Do me a favor
Let's get
and
4
stay
flowers.
dead.
Agreed.